We're Trent Allie, and after racing to finish the roof before it snows, we're in for a rude awakening. Oh my goodness!
That's literally a blizzard.
This is a lot of snow. Unfortunately, this morning's winter wonderland comes with some serious side effects.
Every year somebody does this right here. This guy has slid off the... Ooh!
We're excited to partner with Function of Beauty on today's video. Their customized hair products keep my curls healthy and frizz-free. We'll share more about them later, but first, we need to get to work. Subscribe and come along today, as Kevin clears up some confusion. Kevin, last time you said it wasn't gonna snow till Christmas.
This is a dusting.
Oh, thank you.
It is a bright, fresh, brand new day. We finally got the roof dried in on the house. We got all the windows covered up, and we got the structure built over the top of Terry because we were expecting a pretty big snowstorm over the weekend. And let's just say it's looking a lot different outside.
What are you doing? You little snow dog. Let's go. Let's go.
Baby, I don't want you to change. Just stay the same.
What do you got?
Everything will be okay. Promise I will always wait for you to go and find your own way. We'll hide in time as the summer passes.
There's probably a foot of snow. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's freezing. And Terry is handling it extremely well. This garage has been incredible. We slept great. It's staying warm. The pipes, the hoses, the water, everything, nothing has frozen. Most importantly though, Frank is having a blast. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. This way. Come here this way.
The man lift is obviously covered in snow. That's about how deep it is.
Wow.
In case you guys had any doubts on whether we were at the North Pole or not, we definitely are.
What do you think of the North Pole?
It's great. I need a sled.
Well, due to the recent weather, I want to welcome you guys to snail speed. We've been working at rabbit speed as fast as possible, trying to get the roof dried in, trying to get all these things done, the structure built in time for real snow to show up. And now that real snow has showed up, we got to take time to warm up. It's gonna take longer to do everything. We've got to remove snow before we can do most things. If you guys think the build's been going fast so far, it's not gonna go fast anymore.
When the morning's standing at your door.
One thing that's kind of a pain, both of our doors that enter the structure are about 6 feet off the ground. We were gonna try and build the deck before real snow came. Obviously that didn't happen, so yeah, that's how everybody has to get into our house. But I'm guessing that once the snow gets deep enough, you'll be able to just walk right into that window. Hopefully we have windows by then.
Life won't wait.
We boarded up and plasticed up all of the windows, so the inside of the structure, other than the snow that came in on our boots, is actually really dry. And I'm really excited about that.
Are we, do we have a new update though? Are we gonna do a metal roof? After much discussion and debate and going back and forth on pros and cons and cost and install and so many other things.
Our roof is actually really simple. It's just gable to gable, straight shot. And I think since we're gonna do standing seam metal roof, there's no exposed fasteners. It goes together like some crazy origami of sheet metal. I'm not excited to learn because it's gonna be a learning experience, but I think we're gonna do a good job, and I think we'll actually go up faster than shingles.
I love your confidence.
Maybe.
That's exciting, but obviously that's a little bit further down the road. For now, for today, we're just focused on surviving.
Concerned about is that propane is a wet heat, but we're not actually sealed off in here, so we're not going to be like containing all the moisture. This is just going to be heating the air and hopefully heating the space to like a tolerable temperature, because the next thing on our list to do is to get all the rafters done for the sunroom, and then obviously sheathe that and get it ready for roofing materials.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a window change. I've never ever felt
Nothing like kicking a hammer with frozen toes and steel-toed boots.
We've spent a little while this morning organizing, sweeping, cleaning everything inside the main area of the house. We took all the braces off the walls, so it's like super open except for one ladder. It's pretty cool, and now that the roof is on, we're not worried about the walls leaning any more than a hair out of square, which is why we could take the braces off. I'm warming up, actually. It's really nice in here with the windows taped off and boarded up, and when you're working, you kind of like get your blood pumping, so I feel pretty good. Brandon's in the basement, and he says it's freezing down there. Trent is outside measuring for the roof, and he says it's freezing out there. How are you doing?
Doing better.
You've been better?
This sucks.
You know, through the screen, it looks like a beautiful winter wonderland.
Yeah, that looks really nice. It is really nice. It's just not the most ideal working environment. However, to no fault of my own, I'm sure my toes are starting to thaw.
Good.
They're like not quite numb anymore.
Nice.
This was really nice.
You turned up that ginger fire.
It's the best part of the day. My toes stop being numb.
Beside the fact that we are absolutely frozen outside, we're actually quite comfortable inside. And this garage so far has been a huge lifesaver. We have a pipe that we've attached to the exhaust fan that is piped outside of this heavy-duty tarp. It's actually double sleeved, and it's not hot to the touch, so there's no risk of it melting the tarp or anything around it, and we're able to exhaust straight outside of the big tent. And this garage has also done a really nice job of helping keep Terry insulated and warm, so the furnace doesn't have to work as hard. It's staying really nice and pleasant in Terry, and we have this little like front area of storage. But so far, this Shelter Logic garage has been awesome. Not sponsored, just really impressed with it so far. We'll let you know as things go, if it changes at all, but I'm really happy that we were able to get it up and then it's working so well. Making progress, guys.
So even though it is really cold out here, continuing to snow, we're basically buried in snow and slush and ice. Brandon cut and installed all the web stiffeners on these. We threw the hangers on them. I threw the hangers on the top plate out here. We got 4 more long TJIs, and then we just got to throw in basically the roof beams and then do outriggers.
That's like way more progress than I was expecting, you guys.
Thanks.
Looking good.
We're a lot better than you thought.
I guess so. Like, this is super annoying, but isn't this so much better doing this now that we know how hard it was to do the actual roof?
Yeah, this is easy.
This is way easier.
Like a flat roof.
Yeah, exactly. Doing the splits up there.
It's called a heel hook.
Oh, okay.
Rock climbing move. Not OSHA approved, but I'm more at risk of getting frostbite than I am of falling, so if you guys are worried, just worry about me getting frostbite. Actually, I'm really warm. All I'm wearing is long johns underneath this suit.
Nice.
It's like almost so hot that I have to unzip it most of the time.
Oh, good.
There's a double roof beam here, a double roof beam there, which we're about to throw in. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be doing the outriggers.
Well, let's focus on the positives. You can do the splits, and we're done with these rafters.
The first thing is much more of an accomplishment.
All of the rafters are now installed in the sunroom. They just have to finish the outriggers, the blocking, the fascia, the sheathing. There's a few more steps, but today you guys actually made way more progress than I was expecting, given the climate.
We could get sheathing on there this week, but I do know today was the day it was not supposed to snow this week. I think the next like 3 days it's supposed to snow, so
See what happens.
yeah, we'll see how much harder it is to do that type of work while it's snowing on top of you.
Brandon is leaving for the day, and we're actually following him down the mountain because he had some problems getting up to our property this morning. We want to make sure that he gets out okay.
Allie's actually been running a lot of errands and driving her car a lot, and she absolutely loves it. This is my first time driving the 4Runner in the snow, just to kind of test it out. It's extremely capable. It's really nice. It's light. It's got an e-locker. It's got like advanced 4-wheel drive traction control. So like basically, if you get stuck in this thing or you slide off the road in this thing, you were doing something wrong.
And yes, Trent does wear glasses, but he never wears them unless he feels it's absolutely necessary that he sees clearly, which I guess now is one of those times.
Usually mildly fuzzy is okay. You know, I don't have to see crystal clear all the time.
Oh, you've never met anyone so outrageous. If you ain't like me, don't know how you couldn't take it, darling. You will never meet another bird that sings like me. Oh, I'm born the day after the solstice of summer. I'm a child of the sun, love. There ain't no other, darling. You will never meet another bird that sings like me.
After a long, hard day of work, there is nothing better than coming back into the trailer and taking a hot shower. And it's especially nice knowing that my hair is taken care of when I use Function of Beauty products. And today's video is sponsored by Function of Beauty. Function of Beauty is a totally customized hair care experience. Each of their products is formulated specifically to meet your hair needs. You can tailor their products to meet your changing hair needs throughout the year, and their products are high quality and clean, without any parabens, sulfates, GMOs, or toxins, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free.
And in case you guys are wondering, I like using Function of Beauty too.
Controlling frizz and locking in moisture is important for curly hair like mine, and their hair mask rejuvenates and hydrates my hair to protect my curls and smooth out frizz. It's really hard to find good hair products, and Function of Beauty offers reliable results every time. A little self-care goes a long way, and just like that, my hair is bouncy, healthy, it smells great, it feels great, and it's all thanks to Function of Beauty. If you want to try Function of Beauty, click our link in the description and you'll get 20% off your first order. Thanks again to Function of Beauty for sponsoring today's video. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. We had an excellent evening last night. The 4Runner handled the snow perfectly. No issues. It was easy and fun and safe. We're waking up this morning to a much different scenario.
I'm not a happy camper. Our shelter logic, the temporary garage, it is really, really nice. It protects us from the snow. it also doesn't let us know when it's snowing outside. So you like get out and you're like, oh, let's get out there. And as soon as I opened that zipper, I was like, oh my gosh. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
It just looks like a nice white insulated area. Maybe there's some sun outside, but when you go outside, oh my goodness.
That's literally a blizzard.
Frank, are you having fun?
Frank boy.
Oh yes. Brandon called us a second ago saying, hey, I can't get up the mountain. You guys are gonna have to come pick me up. We were like, yeah, no problem. Of course, we'll come down and grab you.
One of the problems is that Brandon drives a big turbo diesel truck just like we drive. And when a big truck like that starts to slide or gets out of control, you're talking about 8,000 pounds of free sliding force. It gets very intimidating, and I would be nervous too. So Brandon doesn't want to risk coming up here and getting stuck or sliding off the road or not being able to make it back down. He's having trouble on the pavement down at the bottom. So he doesn't have any chains. I have 2 tire chains that I'm gonna throw on the rear, and I'm gonna go pick Brandon up. We're gonna try and get him up here and get to work.
Obviously, Frank is having a blast. Let me give you guys a bit of a closer look out here. Are you happy, dog? Yes? Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. This isn't just a little bit of snow, guys. This is a lot of snow. There's almost no distinction between the driveway and the road. Trent's about to go out in this, and I'm gonna stay here, hang out with Frank, keep an eye on things. What are you doing? Oh boy. What do you think?
Let's see if I can do this.
All right, Trent's going out into the wild. First rescue mission of the season. He's got 4-wheel drive engaged, chains on his tires. He's got an emergency shovel, a winch on the front. Hopefully he's got everything he needs to stay safe, stay on the roads, stay in control if things get a little dicey, which I'm expecting they will.
In case I get trapped out there.
You better load up on sugar.
Need some sustenance. In case I gotta hike my way back here.
I'm a little nervous.
Should be.
I should be?
Yeah, this is very, very dangerous.
Why are you doing this?
Because we can't just leave Brandon down there.
I love you. All right.
So these roads are really gnarly, but from what I've heard from most people, if you have 4-wheel drive and you have snow chains, you can usually get up in any type of weather. Our friend Sean, his parents have a cabin up here, and he said he tries to head up in snowstorms because he thinks it's like a fun challenge, and he's never gotten stuck. And so all you really need is chains and 4-wheel drive. I have chains on the rear right now, I don't have chains on the front. So I'm hoping that will be enough to get me up and down the big steep hills. The good thing that's working for us right now is that it's snowing. If it was just freezing and it hadn't snowed, it would just be sheets of ice. But right now there is some packable snow on top of the frozen ground, which packable snow actually gives you more traction than ice. So I've got the chains on the rear. There's some big, beefy, heavy-duty chains, and we're going down our first hill right now.
I'm in here editing, trying to remain calm while my new husband goes out into the wild by himself. Trent's a really experienced driver, and he grew up in Utah, driving in the mountains, in the snow. He knows how to do this, but it doesn't make it any less nerve-wracking when he goes out, when either of us go out by ourselves. We share our locations with each other, and I can track where he is right now, and he's about halfway down the mountain and he hasn't moved in the last 10 minutes. Hopefully that means there's just some traffic and people are going really slow. Not that he has slid off the road and is stuck in a ditch somewhere. Hoping for the best.
Well guys, we already have somebody that off the road down here, so we're gonna give him a hand. I guess every year, ooh, you can feel this road is just like solid ice right here. Every year somebody does this right here. This guy has slid off the, ooh! Oh, it's black ice. Can you pull slack out?
Everybody okay?
I don't know, I just got here. Try and hook that around your ball when I pull forward, okay?
Okay.
Really slippery. I took a little fall, but I'm okay. Hey, I think I can out here. If I hook up to on this side, I can All right, so I've got my winch hooked up to this guy. We're gonna try and tug him out while he backs up. Yeah, afraid of that. All right, so now we've got this guy on the snatch block up here. He's angled towards that guy. We have a Tundra back here that I'm tied off to. And yeah, we've just got to take the slack out of the strap behind me. There we go. Come on, little Ford. A Toyota, a Dodge, and a Ford to pull out a tiny Ford. Am I binding up in there? You're all right now, but we need to. He's out. He needs to go forward. Go tell him to stop. Unhook his hitch and tell him to drive forward. At least we got him out. That was intense with a capital I. It's like an ice skating rink right here. Without chains, you have absolutely no chance. He almost went back in the ditch twice. We ended up using a different truck to yank him out, but they wanted to pull from below. And I know that's a bad idea because he'll get dislodged and run into your truck. So these guys with the work truck, they yanked him out. They actually ended up bumping into each other, but he's out and he's down around the corner. I don't know if he's gonna make it down or not, but at least he's out of the ditch. Now we gotta go get Brandon. Another guy off the side of the road. Moral of the story is you need chains. You gotta have chains when it's icy. That's just all there is to it. On the gravel and the dirt roads without chains when it's icy, not as big of a deal, but on the asphalt when it's super icy like this, you gotta have chains. Hopefully there's not any more people off the side of the road today. Or me and Brandon might just be playing rescue driver all day. What a fun day. How you doing?
Great.
I just spent the last 45 minutes yanking a guy out that was basically upside down in the ditch.
Seriously?
Yeah. And then there was another truck just barely that was like almost upside down. He was going up. I'm so glad you didn't try to go up, dude.
Well, if I would have got past there, I would have.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so gnarly. While we were trying to like hook him up and everything, everybody fell at least like 7 times. Because the road is just a freaking solid sheet, dude. I like cartoon, like straight flat backed like 3 times. I got to the point where like when I was going down, I would just run and slide on my knees because you're just fall if you try and walk. Yeah. Such a nightmare.
All right, it's been about an hour. Trent and Brandon have not yet returned. I've been getting some work done, and I think I'm gonna go back out there and see what it's looking like. It is kind of annoying that you can't really tell the weather while you're inside Terry because this tarp covers up all the windows, so it looks nice and bright out, but I have no idea what that actually means. Whoa. Oh, it's so nice.
Well, luckily I got down and I picked up Brandon. We actually ran into BMC. We picked up some extra TJIs that we need in order to finish doing the roof over the sunroom. We also ran into Kevin down at the bottom. So Kevin is on his way up. up. He's actually going to be helping us do the stairs inside the house, and we're going to be trying to get some of the TJIs ready to be installed for the sunroom. Even though there's a blizzard and things are totally miserable and crazy today, we're still getting stuff done.
Come on. Oh my goodness. They're just flying. Man. You survived.
Oh my gosh.
Not good, huh?
No, it's totally fine. I spent an hour pulling a guy out of the ditch down at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, and he was driving a Ford, for all you Ford guys.
Wow.
Ford in the ditch.
If you notice, the Chevy didn't make it either. This is Ram country. Tough trucks.
I'm glad Brandon made
I
it.
would have made it.
Kevin, last time you said it wasn't going to snow till Christmas.
This is a dusting.
Oh, thank you.
This is not snow for this area. This is a dusting.
Good to
And
know.
for all the people that think we're like being out of control by getting a tractor, this is a dusting. So we're gonna have like feet upon feet upon feet of snow. And tomorrow, our tractor gets delivered. I don't know if it's gonna make it up here, but it gets delivered.
The entrance to the house.
Whew.
So yesterday,
A lot of snow in here.
we shoveled all this out, and as you can see, there's about 3 or 4 inches in here again.
Kevin's doing this without gloves. What a
And his
maniac.
tennis shoes.
And his tennis shoes.
You grow up in the mountains or what?
This is a dusting. It gets really cold, so
Yeah.
right now it's not.
Math class with Kevin?
7.46.
That's 12 rises.
46 is 37.3 inches.
What's your status?
It's just, everything's so hard.
Woo! Are you warm?
Kinda.
Oh, that's good.
My fingers are frozen.
It's hard when you're a ginger.
My life is hard right now. Kevin's had a really good time learning.
You're teaching Kevin how to build
I'm
stairs?
teaching Kevin how to build stairs the correct way. He's been doing it wrong for 30 years. So.
Is it level and is it square?
You know, I like to give Kevin all the credit, but we've had a couple of measurement mistakes here. It's quite the adventure we've been having today. Not gonna lie though, I'm having fun.
What? Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's a lot of math required to make stairs, and even more math required to figure out what the rise and run and treads are going to look like with that landing as part of the staircase. And we have ones going up to the loft, and we have ones going down into the basement. So hopefully they'll be able to use the ones that we've already cut for the basement staircase. They're going to remeasure and recut stringers for the staircase going up to the loft. I'm just really glad that I'm not in charge of this, because I would definitely have messed it up. And of course, amidst all of this fun adventure that we're having with the stairs, within 30 seconds it's now gone from crystal clear blue skies, no wind and no snow, to harsh wind. It's snowing again. It's one of those days. It's just non-stop out here. Snow has already covered up a lot of Trent's truck. My car is completely covered. We drove this yesterday. There was no snow on it last night. Now it looks like it's double the size, but that's just all snow. But we picked this. We chose this adventure. It comes with a lot of different types of challenges, but overall, it's really exciting. And it's what we signed up for. We knew it would be hard. And it is. But it's also a lot of fun.
Now we would have had him up if you wouldn't have screwed up that set of stairs.
Come on, Kevin. So there was a little bit of mistakes made. We accidentally made the basement stringers to go upstairs.
That's fine.
That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah.
It was 11 of 10 or 10 of 11, and we did it 10 of 10.
There was supposed to be 10 treads at 11 inches or 11 treads at 10 inches. And we did 10 treads at 10 inches.
That's why we have stairs going downstairs.
So we ended up being 10 inches short, but we have enough stringers that we got it traced out, we got everything set up. Tomorrow, we're gonna get those cut, and we might be able to walk upstairs tomorrow. Well, I'm not gonna get ahead of
Very
myself.
optimistic. You guys should see what it looks like outside.
Yeah? Is it a winter wonderland?
It's different. What do you think? Thank you.
It's just a dusting, huh?
Just a dusting. Yeah, that's right. Brandon just shoveled this.
Just looking at our trucks.
All right, we gotta take Brandon down to the bottom of the mountain to his car. It is snowing profusely. Kevin just left. We're taking Frank with us just in case something goes awry and we can't get back to our property. Hopefully it'll be totally fine. Super safe. We're gonna go super slow. Maybe one of these days it'll stop snowing. Woo! Oh man.
Jeans are all good.
Just a dusting, huh?
Yeah, we all made it just fine.
No problem. Thank you so much for your help, though.
Hey, you're welcome.
If you have any trouble, let me know.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Got my snowsuit off, down to my skivvies. This is definitely a taste of what is to come. Helping people off the side of the road, having trouble getting up and down the mountain. I mean, we didn't have any trouble because we had chains on the Dodge, but it's gonna be gnarly this winter.
I'm excited.
Thankfully, our tractor is supposed to get delivered tomorrow, so then we'll be able to really move the snow around. I'm excited for that. Hopefully the snow doesn't inhibit that delivery, and we need to go get some doors from Home Depot that have been delivered, so.
So that and the stairs and maybe some windows. I'll be a really happy camper.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's going to be in the next video because we're out of time. We hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure. If you did, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you again to Function of Beauty for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios!
I's a good boy. I's a good boy. Yeah, I gotta do these chains. Go play or something, huh? Go
like,
play in the snow.
Don't you realize how fun this is? Okay.
Go get him.